That was an actual sentence I got from Duolingo. The dog ate my work.
Oh man.
Duolingo is so fucking bad.
You know, it used to be good, but they've now gamified it.
Gamified?
Nothing's
Yes.
ever made better by gamification.
It's so it used to be like a proper learning platform, but now they've added so many.
I use Bumble now. That one's gotten way better.
They've added like so many gaming elements to it. It's like you have levels and ranks and all sorts of microtransactions.
It literally starts you out by saying, "This is your tutorial, and you can level up by this." And I'm like, "Are you serious right now?"
Peter, I know an EA employee ain't complaining about microtransactions.
Whoa!
To their weekly challenges and random skins that you can
add like.
By
Well, I guess they did add
talking
random
about
stuff.
it currently reminds me that I only have 1 hour left to complete my daily streak, so...
Oh no.
Who moved this tank in front of us? Can you move? Get out of the way! Move!
No.
Oh my god.
That's actually a good thing. Welterusten is
That was
this...
some good name.
Yeah. Ze zijn jongens.
So what?
Oh yeah.
zijn
come on,
jongens.
those,
Either she sees boys or they see boys.
They are boys.
Wait, ze zijn
Close
jongens.
enough.
Yeah, ze zijn
That was
jongens.
a
Yeah,
weak
you said Z.
pronunciation.
You said
That
you
was
said
my that was
you
my
said
first
Z.
attempt.
Z is C. Wow, we're equally bad.
I mean, also on Dutch.
But he's not married to or not together with the Dutch one, so.
Yeah, I can't ask. I have to wait for my holiday. So. Didn't you say you're going to the Netherlands in October as well?
Yeah, next week.
Yeah, me too.
Damn, maybe we can meet up. Let's do it.
Yeah, I think we talked about it. Zeeland.
heading?
Zeeland.
Yeah, Zeeland. Yeah. No, we're gonna be staying in the butt end of nowhere. It's like cows and shit.
Wow,
Yeah,
someone just
exciting.
used an attack helicopter as a taxi.
It is
I'm
as
actually
opposed
surprised
to
I
on
haven't seen any
the coast at end of
aircraft.
I'm glad she's sleeping so I can just say
The helicopters all got shot down over here, so.
Thank goodness.
I mean,
Yeah,
you
so
know,
we have like
She
two
might-
tanks over here on the left side watching that boat,
You
so.
might hear it in the recording from Akira then.
that is true.
Oh my god.
God, you gotta love it when your fucking lab runs away from you repairing it.
What business do you have in Zeeland, if you don't mind me asking?
Holidays?
Customs officer.
How many days are you staying?
1.5 weeks actually.
What is your purpose for staying here?
Can I see proof of your return tickets?
Whoa! Peter.
Hey, I've been questioned by customs officer
What
my
cities
whole
will
life. I
you
can
be
do this.
visiting? Maybe I'm close.
That's
Now you
awesome.
question others.
You know, if
Date of
there's
birth.
In a
Yeah,
country
there's
where you're not
ways.
even resident of.
if there's one job I would be fantastic at, it would be customs officer. I've been through it so many times.
Okay.
I mean, you know, your country of origin has pretty cool customs, so this
Have you played Papers, Please?
Yeah, my country's customs are they ask you questions based on the color of your skin.
If you play the game
Look,
Papers,
from America?
statistics is not racist,
quite
dude.
funny.
When I was filling out the visa for India, they were asking me where I have moles in my face or stuff like this. This was very personal.
Alright.
They're identifying marks, Mary, just like tattoos.
Is there a way to get up to the roof?
Are they moles or are you
No,
smuggling
no.
explosives?
So we used to go to
Gotta kill
Egypt. We used to go to Egypt for holidays sometimes. The customs officer, after we passed, he would follow us and start begging for a tip.
Oh no!
The tip is find another job.
That is
tell him
odd.
I'm married. And
They're really
apparently
underpaid then.
it's very common. Even the police do it in Egypt because I mean their salaries are like non-existent.
It's
Well,
like
I mean, that,
I
I
let you
saw
into
that
the
throughout the
country.
Middle
What
East,
do you
though.
pay
It
me?
wasn't just Egypt.
They're not asking for a tip, they're asking for a bribe.
Pretty much, yes.
Yeah, Clara knows what's going on.
There's
Oh,
an
yeah.
attack helicopter.
I mean,
It's a fucking
I've
sniper.
seen people up close who paid for a bribe to just go past the line. It's very common there. Like nobody gives a shit.
I mean, that's how a lot of the world works.
Yeah, that is.
Unfortunately, the West is really an anomaly in that regard.
Yes.
Europe is not without corruption.
Oh no, it
No
exists.
way.
No,
But it's
yeah,
usually
the
corrupted.
the corruption in Europe is like all on the political rich person side.
But
of
it's
things.
not as bad as some
European
places.
corruption is at a much lower level than a lot of the world, though.
Yes.
Especially like okay,
Exactly.
in Sweden, once a Swede sees a line, he's like, "Oh my God, it's field day! I'm gonna wait in this line."
Yeah.
But
Queues
in
up.
other countries I've been to, it's like people just fight to get to the first of the line.
Yeah, and sometimes they disregard the line at all.
Oh yeah.
That's most countries.
It's because Sweden is a civilized country.
It is.
Hey, man.
Come on, we invented the queue in the UK.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, and we
That is true.
Maybe you invented the word queue, but that's about
And
it.
then we perfected
But that kind of sounds French if you think
We
about it.
perfected it. Stop.
The spelling of Q looks.
Yeah, people getting.
Wait, wait.
There are people who
You
have
know?
particularly sharp shoulders. Oh, sorry, not shoulders, elbows.
Yeah, for a long time when I used to play games, I used to say queeving. So
We got
I don't
enemy
even
on
know.
top of the boat hangar.
Which
Yeah,
one?
one on the
The
train.
big one?
Stabby.
Oh, wait. I just got up from a crane.
get Bravo.
Which fucking hangar? I don't see anyone.
Hazard.
Yep.
The one just to the left of Objective Bravo.
You guys conquered the entire world for spices
my
and food,
kill
and
streak.
you
No,
eat beans on
that
fucking
wasn't me.
toast.
That wasn't me. That wasn't me.
Actually, European food was actually pretty spicy until the Middle Ages, and then the spices became very available to the common man. So the aristocracy was like, "Fuck, we ain't using spices. We're not going to be common,"
I
and that's
think
when
we-
it changed.
I think we invented plausible deniability because they're mercenaries that are not under our control. Which is basically the East India Company who went around destroying the fucking world.
And then England lost all of that.
Flores, you're in the wrong team.
That is. Yeah, that is true. I mean,
I don't know, I just joined Peter.
I think England was.
That's a mistake. Never join Peter.
There's a story of one island. Do you like cloves as a spice?
I do actually.
Yeah.
So there's this one island. I can't remember where it is, but it was the only place in the world where cloves grow.
Is that Jakarta?
And I honestly can't remember where it is. I'll try and get through the story. I can't remember where it is.
I've read something about Jakarta in that.
The East India Company took over. They made it illegal for the locals to farm cloves. They stole all the cloves and took them to the colonies and started growing cloves across the colonies. And it was punishable, I think, by death for the locals to try and regrow their cloves. And that's an example of how bad the mercenaries who were employed by the British Empire behaved.
Doesn't surprise me.
Maybe.
I mean, that explains.
Money
why-
brings out the worst in everyone.
Yep.
Well, when you've got a spice as valuable as a clove, I mean, it doesn't seem valuable now, maybe, but remember that black pepper used to be worth more than gold, right?
True. You can still get like black pepper's ubiquitous now, but if you want some good pepper, get that long pepper that the Romans used.
Oh, Muskatnuss.
Oh,
yeah.
Did you know?
Saffron.
No. Oh, saffron is super fucking
Saffron's
expensive.
nice.
Yeah, and fucking expensive.
Isn't
It's
it like
because it's a pain in the ass because you can't use any machinery to harvest it.
no?
Yeah,
it's like
from the
only
from
three.
the crocus you're getting that inner stem things from the flower,
Yeah, that's saffron.
and you can
Yeah.
only pick it up in the morning or something like that. Yeah.
What?
And they only grow in like you get 3 saffrons per flower.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
a
well,
pain in the ass, but it's really good.
The stamen of the flower.
But
Sorry.
back in the days, wasn't it also not like the East India Company? Wasn't it also like the Netherlands had a
They had an equivalent
yeah?
company who was similar to that. I'll let me talk about that.
Kira,
Yeah.
on way bottom.
Ah, perfect.
Is it good? Wait.
Bravo is on.
I mean, the mission and the Spanish were complicated with each other.
no. Oh, I have
This
packet
one's
lost.
But also,
Oh, everybody have lost.
Discord is dying, I see.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
better.
Same as Bravo.
the servers had us.
Okay.
Have I been censored?
No,
Discord
Discord is
went
dying.
crazy, did it?
No, I don't mean by EA. I mean by them.
Yeah, Discord.
I think the price of saffron is still worth more than gold.
It's pretty high. Like my ex-wife
Whoa,
was
no
Iranian, and her
claymore.
family would bring a shit ton of that when they'd visit.
Well, the Iranian stuff is supposed to be the best. They used to grow it in
By the way,
England
pro
around
tip:
here.
never marry an Iranian. Makes divorce really fucking sporty.
Is it? Ah, okay. I think it's the law. They use the laws of saffron, right? Or you have to pay to divorce, right? I think that's one of the things.
No, it's a.
I thought that was
You know the
hard.
stereotypes of Iranians. Well, they bring that same type of warfare mentality to divorce.
Oh, okay.
They will.
I thought it like my culture had like it's Middle Eastern, and you sometimes I think one of the deals is you have to pay your way out to divorce, and I forget the reason.
If you married in the country where you live, which in this case is the US, then other laws cannot apply.
No, what I'm saying is, the very culture that will send people to blow themselves up.
Oh yeah, for sure. I
Will
was just
fuck you
answering
up in a
Zeno.
divorce.
Oh yeah, I can imagine.
Hmm?
I can imagine that.
They'll bury you in every sense of the way.
Not in America. No,
I mean-
mine culture's Middle Eastern.
If I fuck up in my relationship,
Oh,
Miss Star's
Ah.
dad is going to
I
send
was gonna
his
say.
entire. He has like an entire bike club, motor club.
Oh, that's a good dad right there, regardless.
Is he a health
I mean, she could be having an OnlyFans and cheating on you, and the father will always go and frickin' make
I
sure
can't
that
do
his
shit
daughter's
about it.
good to go. I know because I'm the father of a daughter.
Yeah, I mean, he's a pretty nice dude. I like.
Yeah, as long as you treat her well and make her happy. As
Oh, yeah,
that
yeah.
stops, that changes very
Actually,
fast.
You know what I find really funny is that during like small bickering sessions and arguments, he always sides
Kira,
with me.
somebody. Yeah.
Yeah,
Boris
yep,
is
yep.
inside planning the bomb.
Peter, I think the situation is worse for me if I screw over my wife.
wow!
Why is
that
that?
was just
Because-
in time.
Her father is this
Bravo.
portly,
Alpha.
portly bloke he has white hair, a big white beard. His name is Christopher, and his birthday is on Boxing Day.
Is his surname Kringle?
So normally we treat him on Boxing Day. We take him out for to a meal, and we joke with the staff that he's had a very busy day the night before because he looks like Father Christmas.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
so if I do not keep on his good side, I ain't getting a stocking. Could be. I mean, there are worse things in the world, but it's pretty bad.
Yeah, enjoy your cold.
I mean, in these cold winters, that coal could be useful.
I was gonna say
It is really fucking cold these days.
yes.
It's
We had
just-
minus a couple of days ago here, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, usually
he
you
on
think
top
there's
of
gonna
the
be like a
crane?
gradual
Yeah.
change in temperature, but it just hit all of a sudden. It's like boom, cold. Fuck you.
Like beginning of September, we still had 20-25 degrees. End of
I
September,
know, right?
we hit minus. It's like, what even?
It was instant. It's like,
Whereas I'm still around 26 degrees centigrade right now. It's fucking awesome.
26? Wow, 26? I'm like, I think I have a heat warning in my area. That's not bad.
The worst I've had in Cambridge was a drop from 23 degrees Celsius to minus 12 over 2 weeks.
Jeez.
And that's pretty sharp.
like for me, it is particularly bad because I can't sleep when the temperature isn't right, and I still haven't figured out the temperature these days.
Yeah, but you know you can sleep inside. There's more warmth than outside.
Yeah. So I don't know. I have some special brand of autism when it comes to sleep. It's like I need a window that's open, and I need, I need the heater, and I need the heater to be at the right position, and I still haven't figured that out this year.
No, I'm not that level. Window open, yes.
Window
That's
open,
not-
yes, but that's it.
That's not autistic. That's more.
I think there's still up there,
OCD.
Ozzy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And it's like I don't know. I wake up every morning between 4 to 5, shivering. And it's like, why the fuck is it cold? Then I turn up the heating more. Then I'm sweating, and it's like, can I just figure this shit out already?
My heating is not even on in this place. Not that it's needed. It's way too warm in here.
Yeah. Funny thing, the landlord decided to bless us with heating like 2 days ago.
Seriously?
Yeah.
And you can't decide yourself when you turn on heating.
No.
It's the landlord's, right?
Wow, that sucks.
Wow.
It's because it's a central unit for the entire complex.
Oh.
I mean, it would make sense to just have people be able to turn them both on. Some units get AC, some get heat. And...
I mean, we have floor heating only in the bathroom. And it's like, okay, that's very useful.
We've just moved into a new office block, and it's only 20 years old, and it's very flashy. But apparently, all the electrics are screwed already. As in, the wires were put in with substandard insulation that has all fallen off. So they're just pieces of copper now, which is not necessarily great. And the aircon doesn't work.
Hey, Lady Arsenic's here. Nice.
Boiler doesn't work. And it's been 26 degrees in the office, and it's been 13 outside.
Yeah, that's odd.
Yeah, something that I really miss from my old apartment is that I had floor heating across the entire apartment, and it was available all year round. Nobody was able to shut it down for me. And now, yeah.
Thanks, you know.
No problem.
I live on the top floor in the building and don't need floor heating.
But I sent a very passive-aggressive email last week to the company I'm renting from. It's like, hey, heating, please. And then they're like, oh yeah, shit. We'll reach out to the landlord and see what happens.
Molotov cocktail through the window later.
I'm
No,
one.
it would be a hand grenade per Sweden standards.
Peter, you gonna get one eviction notice too?
AFK.
I am actually moving out in December, so
Oh.
Again?
yeah.
You just moved in.
Yeah, but this was a short-term lease.
Oh,
You're not allowed to renew that place.
No.
that sucks. Like,
Yeah, I mean.
because it
I
was
don't know.
nicely close to the office and stuff.
I'm trying really hard to find a first-hand apartment, but it seems impossible in Stockholm.
First hand, as in new build.
No.
No, as in I'm renting from the owner himself.
Oh, I
Or
see.
themselves.
Right. Not a chain of corruption on the way.
There's a marker.
It's very common for second hand and even third hand. It's just
Oh, man. My previous apartment was 46 square meters. It was a studio. And I was paying 1,200 euros for it. And it was like 30 minutes away from city center as well, so it wasn't that close.
Oh. Keep firing up the MCOM, boys.
it is Stockholm.
What the fuck, BSOT?
You can't arm it if they're gonna die.
But my current apartment, I got a really good deal for it because I haggled. I literally haggled for the apartment.
Oh wow.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Bad.
Because they were looking for somebody to move in like within the week. And I was available. I was like, okay, I would be happy to move in if you just knock the price down.
Sick bag. Peter, my...
Well played.
GG.
Oh, we are second.
Oh.
We're fourth, I think. My
But so you
bad.
don't have a new one so far, Peter.
Nope.
Okay.
Because most of the apartments available on like rental websites, the vast majority of them are like, move in tomorrow.